Hello, good evening, and welcome. Happy Halloween, everybody. As ever, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is an evening with everyone, where everyone can join in and have fun, and get in and get in the holiday spirit. It's not really it's a holiday, but it's not really a holiday. But you know what I mean. So good evening, everybody. With me tonight, at the moment, we have Fox from Model Making Guru. There you go.
Hello. Evening, everyone.
I'll put him down there. And we have nobody else. So there are spots and rooms for my patrons and members of the gang. You can come along and join in now. You've got the link. I'll put the link in the normal places. And because it's an evening with everyone, everyone is welcome. So the link for joining completely will be posted up in the chat here in a couple of minutes, and at 8:05 I pre-programmed it to go live in various different places, so see if you can find it on the internet. Yeah, I've scheduled posts, it's
there's me like with my 15-minute countdown and scrambling to post in about 1,000 places. And I could have just scheduled it if I was clever.
Yes, I have done that. I've put it everywhere and I've done things, so yeah, then I can sit back and enjoy myself for the next 5 minutes without having to scrabble and worry and stuff.
I'm clearly not clever, darn it.
No, it's just one of those things that you either know or you don't know, and some people know things other people don't. But, As ever, today I will be having a look through the Gross group on the Facebooks, pictures that people have put up of work in progress, things like that. If you haven't put anything in there, then go ahead and do it now. The Gross group is there. It's on facebook.com. The Gross group. I shall press the button. Where's the button? The button that says group. I shall press that one.
I can't use my buttons. I feel sad.
You can press them if you like. You won't do anything, but you can press them if it makes you feel better. Just not that one. Don't press that one.
No, if I press my buttons, I just open software on my computers.
Sorry, I know you want to press that button. I'll do it for you now.
Slap it on.
Oh, it's better. I feel better now.
Did it make noises? Because it didn't make noises for me.
It did for me. I don't know if it made noises for the viewers at home. It should have.
That's okay. As long as it did for you. I don't know why it didn't for me. But we'll worry about that. Yes, the Gross group. You can come along and join that. Where have we got? I didn't press my start button. I pressed my start button, welcoming you all. So welcome to the stream, as it says. There is also my not Facebook page, the actual website page, which you can have a look at. I put pictures and stories up on there occasionally. I've just done a big thing about the dragon base, so because the dragon's finished now. So go and have a look at that. Don't do it now, obviously. Wait until after we've finished, and then you can go and do it. But yeah. You can email me if you want at chris@grossmodels.uk, which, because it's got the website, I've got the UK thing that goes along with it. There's also Patreon. You can come and support me on Patreon if you like. I have 13 lovely patrons at the moment, so if you want to join and take me off of the unlucky 13, then you're more than welcome. There's also a vote going on in my Patreon page at the moment for what I'm going to build next on my Warhamster Sunday. So you can come and join that if you like. My patrons should be appearing as if by magic on the chat there, if it works. Yes. Sometimes it works,
lovely.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Every single one of them is awesome and lovely.
It puts them up. Yeah, see, it's only done the first half of the thing. It's put the thing up, but it hasn't actually listed them. I'll try it again.
No, that's the first.
There it goes. There it goes. So it's too big a message now because it's 13 of you. I had to break it into 2 messages to tell you what I was going to post and then post it. So that's there. I did put the link to Patreon up there. Yes, so that's there. Other than that, welcome and hello to everybody that's here and watching. As I say, you'll get your chance to come and join me in about a minute. I'll put the link up in the chat there. If you do want to come and join me and Fox, it's just the normal hour and a half of general chatting, hanging around and talking and stuff.
Yeah, seeing how many times, because it's awesome fun.
Yeah.
What fun with, what is it, up to 9 people we can have, I think, is it?
We can have 6 people live on camera, but 10 sort of in the backgrounds, as it were. So
there can be a party in the background.
You can have a party in the background. It's a bit of a rubbish party because you can't see anything. You can't see each other. You're in your own private rooms.
You've had a few questions about your makeup regime.
I'm just about to go through the chat and see who's here and who's doing what. Pascal, as ever, was here first, obviously. So yeah. Pascal got his stickers that he won on Sunday. I sent them out to him. So yep. Man's here. Daddy's here.
Daddy's
all talking
everywhere.
amongst themselves. Daddy's everywhere. Eric's in, saying hi everyone. Dad, me, I'm there. It's just the same people talking to themselves. Jono's in from Down Under. Says g'day all. I'm hoping to join the chat. As where I live, we put our clocks forward an hour, so I should be home by then. So we went back, and you went forward. It's all confusing. So that means our times are closer or further apart.
Yes.
One of them. Yes.
There are plans, to not do that anymore.
Well, apparently we weren't meant to do it this time, but we did.
Yeah.
Eric was asking, can Fox take over my stream since he had my smile buttons? No.
Can I do what?
Could you take over my stream because you've got my old buttons?
Oh no.
But no, because I unprogrammed all his buttons before I gave them to him. I'm not silly. But I don't think it would have worked anyway.
The hijinks that could have ensued.
So that's that chat. That's going on. Everybody's still the same people here chatting. Everyone's saying hello. Fox is here. He had chicken pie, and now he's enjoying the fatness.
I am. I also forgot to say blip when I joined the chat. Oh well, never mind.
Oh well, you can say it now if you like.
It's not the, I can't do it verbally. I have to do it typingly.
Jamie's in as in Swicking Pig. Dr. Bob is here. Edward's in. Shay Young's in as well. Good evening, Chris, Mike, Fox, and everyone. He says. That's other people. My wife is downstairs covering her monkey's eyes or something. Apparently, I'm not entirely certain. I don't know. She says Chris, and then monkey covering eyes, monkey covering eyes, monkey covering eyes, monkey covering eyes, monkey covering eyes.
You can't just say my wife is downstairs covering her monkey's eyes. That's not something you can just say out loud without.
I just did. I can't help it. Another real world person that I know in the real world is here. Lance Christopher. Middle-aged nerds assemble. He says, "Yay." Assemble. I don't know about middle-aged. Yeah, maybe. Apparently, I've gone medieval. I don't know.
Medieval.
Clark is in. So Dr. Bob says Fox has changed. No, it's just his hands and Guthel.
I've got purple or lavender.
Dad is asking Gemma, what have you done to him? I don't know what you mean. Quite a man's wondering if I did something new with my hair. Timber's here saying, how bizarre. I wonder if Fox has noticed. Probably not.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently my mouth is slower than my words. I don't.
When that happens.
I don't know about that. I'm just using my normal words, and whatever happens, happens.
That's a normal Friday night for me.
That was all me putting stuff in there. Dave is here. But that model, he says I look better after a shave. Apparently, yeah. I've been growing my hair out, and it seems to have come up a bit sort of spiky. I don't know. Scott's wondering, did I miss the pre-show makeup tonight? No.
Yeah, the fluffer took a day off.
Plastic Monkeys in. Evening all.
Evening.
And Dad is still with a germ, apparently.
Ugh. Why is
Germ is still there.
Scott's got Ann German. As long as I don't get Ann Germ.
I did you not? You caught Ann Germ, didn't you, Fox, or something? No, or you weren't feeling great? Oh,
Did you get Ann Germ?
I didn't. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, which means when Scott and Dad are all sorted out, we're going to get the germs from Dad, aren't we?
Yep, quite possibly.
Deepest of joy.
Right, so that's all the chat. I shall put the thing in the chat. I didn't do that yet, did I?
Yeah. Dad does say I should be in there. Really, then there'd be the new band, Three Dudes on the Sprue. Yes. Dad,
yeah, you can come along and join. You should indeed be here.
Yes.
We won't catch the germ through the internet. It's not one of them internet viruses. It's different.
It's not an internet germ, is it?
No, I'm sure you'd be all right.
Yeah.
The link to join is now in the chat and in the wild. If you want to click on that, you'll come through into the backstage area, so you won't actually be part of the live stream yet until I click the little button and make you part of the stream, which I'll try and do at an opportune moment. If you're sitting there picking your nose or something, or eating or coughing, then I'll pick my moment
and make you a princess.
let's have a look. Nothing else happening in the chat. Apparently, Gemma says, "I'm sorry, Dad, I missed that post." His looks is nothing to do with me. She says, "How he looks is nothing to do with me." No.
I fear he does protest us too much.
Yeah, it's getting a bit warm in here. I might take the makeup off in a minute, but
Yeah. See, now I'm getting a flashback to Jack Nicholson playing the Joker, saying, "I've taken my makeup off. Let's see if Batman takes off his."
yeah.
Damn, that was a good film.
Well, that one, yeah. You like the older ones, don't you? Don't like the
Yeah,
newer ones.
that's the proper Batman.
No, the new ones have got their moments.
Yeah, no, they're not. I don't know.
Right. I shall let me remove my makeup. I shall remove myself momentarily, and then I'll come back when I've taken this off.
Wait, you're leaving me on my own? Oh no! So, Dad, it's about time you asked that question. Whatever Chris's version of the question is, that I can't remember what it is. Jerry says, Hey Jerry. Jerry says Adam West was a cool Batman. Oh yes, but in terms of proper Batman, it's got to be 1989 Batman. Is Michael Keaton?
Yeah, that's better.
Batman. There we go.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. No, all the Batmans are good. They're all good fun. Timon Telly says that indeed he's asked the right question. Well done. I know Fox was trying to lead you along into asking the wrong question.
No, I actually couldn't remember what your question was, so I couched it to be generic. Dad, it's time to ask the question that is the question that you need to ask.
My question is right there. Timon Telly. What time is it where you are, and what are you watching on the telly, or the internet, or the YouTube, or Amazon Prime, or anything like that? What sort of thing are you watching?
What's your answer, Chris? What's your time?
My answer? What did I had a burger for lunch, for dinner, food tonight, tea time, lunchtime. What do you call it? Dinner.
Hang on, which of Time and Telly is that then?
That's the food one. I'm
Time and
confused.
Telly.
I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah, it was all that latex makeup that made my head go funny. So yes, at the moment, the time is 8:12. And I've still been catching up on NCIS. I've been watching some of that. I think I'm on season 9 or 10 or something at the moment. So,
is that the lots of pretty people solving crimes in unbelievable ways?
not particularly pretty, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
What am I thinking of? Is that CSI that I'm thinking of?
It might be, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then again, CSI was never terribly pretty people.
No, but they're all reasonably attractive people solving crimes with.
Yeah, some of them. NCIS is the Naval Criminal Investigative Service.
Oh, okay.
It's Navy cop thing. So basically CSI, but all to do with the Navy.
Okay, so is it like kind of? So. Do you remember JAG? JAG.
Yes, JAG. It's a spin-off of JAG, in fact.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, they were introduced in one episode of JAG.
I remember JAG, but that was like 12 years ago, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I think they've done something like 15 seasons of NCIS now. So it's obviously been going for a while.
Wow, so it lasted longer than the series it came from. I like when that happens.
Let's see. Jerry says Adam West was a cool Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Quando Man says, Chris looks terrifying now. Put it back. Thank you very much. Scott's wondering if Gotham had an accident on the mat.
No, that's my decal water, that is.
He is quite fluffy though. You could use him to soak it up.
Yeah. Gotham, I said it in my stream. Gotham doesn't do any accidents. When he goes to the bathroom, he just makes little chocolate eggs.
Lovely, yummy chocolate eggs. Yeah.
I can eat them. So I've got an endless supply of chocolatey eggs.
Jerry says, "I'll see if I can get on in a bit. Just finishing off Destiny 2. You never finish Destiny. I don't understand the finishing Destiny bit.
Yeah, unless he just means the story.
But I did just finish the not the Shadowkeep, the one before that, Forsaken. I just finished the story on that. Although there's still a couple of quests I've got to do. Apparently now I've made it to the Dreaming City and things like that. So
did you feel very sad with Forsaken? Did it make you sad?
The beginning bit, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they are kind of. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it was the best character in the whole game. God damn it.
You still hear him occasionally and things. And stuff,
it just doesn't work when you go back to the tower and then you do something and there's a question you can do and it's like, yeah, that shouldn't be. Never mind. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but
no. So yes, yeah, I'll go back and do the new one, the Shadow Keep, at some point.
Jerry says he's finishing off the Festival of the Lost.
I did just see that down there. Yes, Festival of the Lost. I haven't even started.
No, Eva Levante. I started the last one she did, which was Festival of the whatever it was, Festival of the Contrivance, Holy Contrivance, or whatever. And I never finished that, so I got 2 bits of the armor that I never activated. So I don't mind.
Snowman says, has anyone started watching Watchmen on Sky Atlantic? I don't get Sky Atlantic. I'm with Virgin, so that's one of the few channels that they don't carry. But no, is the easy answer to that.
No, I don't watch TV, so I haven't watched it.
That was quick. There we go. Quano Man says it's 69 past 13 o'clock, and I'm watching the box set of Beauty and the Beast. When you say box set of Beauty and the Beast, is that the cartoon one and then the live action one, or what? Is there more, or I don't understand?
Yeah. Do we need to give you a chance to retract that statement and delete it?
You can't delete it. I've just put it on the telly now, so it's there forever.
I personally wouldn't actually ever admit to even knowing what Beauty and the Beast was.
Carl's here making models, even nibbing, everybody says. But yeah, apparently Carl is just doing strikes at the moment.
Ooh,
it's more Destiny stuff yet. Yeah,
Destiny.
We haven't done very many strikes, have we?
No. If any of you guys are playing on Xbox, by the way, don't forget we do have a. Oh God, what have we got? We've got a clan.
Clan? Yes,
yeah,
clan's the word.
We do have a Destiny clan. Well, even if you're not playing on Xbox, there is a Destiny clan designed for the Boom Hut. It's the Boom Hut Stroops.
Yeah, we've nearly got the next level of this thing at the moment because yeah.
So yeah, there is a Destiny clan for the Boom Hut. Just look up Boom Hut Stroops. It's quite good if you're not in a clan, because then it just means that when other people do stuff, you get XP and you might get nice rewards from the lady with the bird every now and then. Yeah. Because other people do stuff.
Or you might get rewards from her that are rubbish and no good to you whatsoever. But
no, she often gives out the powerful gear. So.
Oh, okay.
Carl says PC here, the master race. It's the clan is it's agnostic.
Yeah, clans go cross thingy. Edward says it's 4:15. He's been watching Fox put on decals.
Yep, and I'm still putting on decals.
Quano Man says it's the 80s TV show. I didn't know there was an 80s TV show called Beauty and the Beast.
Oh God, yeah, with the beast called Michael. I think he was called. Oh God, I remember that. That's a flashback. Holy cow on a stick. That's going back a long way.
Yeah, Carl says PC, Master Race, and Jerry says PS4. Sorry, already level 5. Level 5 of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the clan itself is open to any platform. It's not just Xbox. It's PlayStation or PC.
Yeah. Stewpot says, hi everyone. Eric Graham says, Fox stickers. I don't know why.
Fox stickers?
Have you forgotten to do something or something?
I don't know. If it was a reason for it, I forgot what it was.
We have a third. Joining us from the depths of nowhere is the little fella.
Hello.
Hello, little fella.
Hello. How are you doing? Oh.
Well, not in ages, Dave.
I know, I've been busy boy.
You've not been on the telly for ages. We've missed you.
I know, I've been very busy doing the man cave and the fish tank.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to put it on the different camera angle so we can see a bit more of your man cave in the background, because you've got a fish tank now, haven't you?
You've got like nice walls and everything. I've told you.
I still like that door.
Yeah.
The vinyl on the door is really cool. I like that.
The door is what you could simply describe as correct.
Yeah. And the big poster as well that Illidan Lord Walker poster as well.
Prepared. I don't know what it is, but
you are not prepared. But it was an in-game joke. It was you are not prepared. If you play
okay.
Oh, it's a Warcraft thing.
Yeah.
I know nothing of such matters. It's just fantasy nonsense to me. You know that, Dave.
Yeah.
I know. The fish tank looks surprisingly empty. I was expecting more.
They're just in there at the moment helping the cycling process. It's just
okay.
in the breeding tanks downstairs. So
cool.
I thought you had to leave it for like 3 months to balance out or something.
No, see, because I've got existing fish tanks and existing filters, I can take some of the media out of there that's already got the biological goody things in it, and then So basically, the guppies are in there just keeping the bacterial cycle going.
Cool.
I have to tell, and then I get the proper fish that are going in there.
You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do, though, Dave? You need to get rid of all this fish nonsense. And you need to make sure it's a massively high-pressure environment. And you need to get yourself some sea pigs and some isopods, because that would be just kick-ass. Isopods, it's the future, man.
Yeah. I'm actually tempted to get just to this side of the bench. There's room for a 20-litre nano tank. So I'm tempted to get that as well after Christmas.
I like the idea that anything nano can be 20 litres.
Yeah,
That's
no,
quite a petrol jerry
no.
can.
For an aquarium, that's a nano.
Well, yeah.
Just trim.
Carl says he's already in a clan. He's in the PFJ, the People's Front of Judea. I thought we were the Popular People's Front.
No, it's splitters.
Okay, we'll let him off. We'll let you off. Don't worry.
He also says there goes the neighbourhood when Dave came in. So yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Um,
I'm painting
yes.
a poxwalker.
you're painting what? Sorry, hey.
One of the poxwalkers that was in the last week's Conquest magazine.
Right.
Wait, you're doing 40k?
Yeah, but it's an homage to Chris. It's my council walker.
Hang about. Let me make it bigger. Oh, he's correctly orange.
Orange.
He's got his orange boiler suit on, so
Yep.
What are you painting? Are you using contrast or are you using normal paints?
normal. I'm using both. He's got a leather sort of mask with a breathing apparatus on it. So I've done that with snake bite leather. But the rest of it's just been normal.
Because I'm thinking when I do mine, I tried out the contrast paints in the store when they released them, and I did like this little bulbous guy, and it took me literally 5 minutes. So I'm thinking when I do my poxwalkers and stuff for the flesh, I'm just going to use the contrast paints because I can do it blending, and it takes 5 minutes. For the pants and everything else, I'll do it properly, but for the flesh, I'm going to be doing I'm going to get myself the contrast paints, and it'll just be that, like, paint 10 guys in 5 minutes, get in.
Yeah,
they're quite easy, aren't they?
Yeah, I like to mix them. But the orange is probably older than New Fox.
What?
The orange I used is
Oh god, that one, yeah, that'll be old as anything. That.
Yeah.
That's almost as old as Dad, but not quite.
Yeah, Dad's actually upset with Dave. Apparently, he's quite annoyed that you kept that quiet.
What?
I think you're the 40k thing. I'm not sure.
I don't know. What?
I don't know. If only there was a way for him to come into the stream and tell us.
Yes, if only there was such technology existed that he could perhaps.
Yeah, I'll even put the link in the chat again, so anybody else who's out there watching can come along and join in, because it's more fun with more people.
Yes.
Jerry does say poxwalkers and tyrannids do well with contrast, apparently.
Yeah, contrasts are great for like organic lumpy things. Anything else, they're a bit bish, but for organic lumpy things, they're just like I said, I painted that guy in 5 minutes flat, without even my glasses on. So, and it was just paint him in the Emperor's flesh, or whatever it was called. I know Gulliman's butt or something. And then while it was still wet on the surface, I got some of the green stuff and mixed that in, and then some of the yellow stuff. It was 5 minutes.
Sounds about right. Timber has a question. He's about to finish the Bandai 172nd X-Wing. He wants to clear coat the model with a matte finish. Should I keep the cockpit canopy separate and attach afterwards, or would the matte finish look okay in that scale? Yeah, I wouldn't matte the canopy.
No, I'd leave it off.
Yeah, never, ever spray varnish a clear surface in any kind of varnish. I would say if you painted the frame, mask off the clear parts, attach the canopy to the model, mask off the clear parts, spray it matte varnish, take the mask off, you've got shiny clear plastic.
Yeah. We have a fourth. A fourth has joined in. We have Kevin. It doesn't look like he's got a camera working.
Oh God, look at his picture. God damn it, Kevin.
Yeah, sorry, mate, guys, I forgot.
No worries.
Heresy.
No, it's not. That's a perfect little picture. That's spot on. That well done,
Yeah.
To go back to Tim's question, though, seeing as it's a Bandai X-Wing, if it's easily removable, just take the frame off, matte varnish the frame without the clear canopy part, and then put the... I can't remember if it's a separate frame and a clear canopy or all one thing.
The 172nd, I don't know.
If it's a separate frame and clear parts, just take the clear parts out, put them to one side and matte varnish everything. If it's frame and clear parts in one piece, you've had to paint the frame on it. Just whether you've got it on or off the model, just mask off the clear parts. and spray it with your matte varnish.
It's one unit, says Timber.
Oh yeah, one unit. Yeah, in that case, just mask off the clear parts with your masking tape.
Yeah.
And
Or if you've got them masked off from when you were painting the frame, then leave them masked until you're matte coated.
if you aren't sure how to mask off a canopy, I hate to do this, but to plug on my channel, on on the Colonial Viper playlist, I show how to mask off a canopy. Also on my Storm.
It's the only reason he comes along to these streams is to pimp his own channel.
Yeah.
Also on my Stormwolf, I do the same thing. I mask off a canopy. Dead easy. It's actually dead easy.
Actually, that Colonial Viper, that's one of the kits I'm going to keep my eye open for at Telford this year.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
All right, so Kevin's here. Kevin, how's the new job, Kevin? How's the new job? How's the new job?
How's the new job, Kevin? Kevin.
I mean, I can't lie to you. It's pretty good. You know,
Go on, lie to us.
I've seen things.
I've seen things. You weren't there, man.
I've seen people.
I've seen many things.
Cool.
Many that you wouldn't believe.
All of which.
Yeah,
None of which
and
you can tell us about.
well, no, I can't. No, sadly
Nor
not.
would we expect you to. Let's be perfectly honest. I would never ask you.
Well, that's true. I mean, I can drop subtle hints every now and then.
Nah.
That's probably worse. No.
Yeah.
Well, I can be indirectly subtle. Like
If we guess something true, will you just say yes? Or
I'll probably say I cannot confirm or deny. Just
I would
mean-
every time you do it, just say Microsoft can neither confirm nor deny rumors and speculation.
exactly. But like, it's just like subtle things, like those Christmas battalions with the old Space Marines. Maybe they're just getting rid of old stock. Who knows?
Could be.
Yeah, before new releases.
it could be.
Who knows?
We'll never know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But let's not put him in a position where he could get his ass sacked.
No.
No.
Because I'm sure Duncan watches my stream.
I can actually confirm though that they are making an army of hamsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're overtaking the Imperium.
This is good. This is good. It's better than getting Skaven.
That's
Well,
true.
Skaven
It could be a Skaven successor chapter type thing, maybe. Who knows?
Chapter.
Yeah.
A chapter of rats.
Yeah.
Why not?
Just keep in mind though, Kev, that we do all completely, utterly support you, but also at the same time completely, utterly hate you.
Yeah.
Dave Bone's got a question for Kevin. He says, "Is Citadel hard coat like a form of gloss varnish?"
Yes,
There we
Yes.
go.
it's an acrylic gloss varnish, which is really, really, really
Do you need me to say it?
good. I can't.
Is it one of these things that it's exactly the same as a different product, but they put it in a smaller bottle, charge more for it, and
You can't tell you that. I can. Yeah.
sorry, I was
Cannot
asking
confirm or
asking
deny.
Fox.
If, put it this way, if I was going to recommend a gloss varnish, it would be the Vallejo premium stuff. And I think that's all I need to say about that.
Yeah. Yes, it is the gloss varnish.
Yeah, cool. Come on here.
Lord Barkley's in.
Yeah.
Evening all. Evening peeps, he says. Evening Lord.
Evening. Four candles.
For candles.
All candle.
The hard coat stuff is fine if you want to put a bit of a shine on, say, a lens or a targeting lens or the eye on a Space Marine's helmet or a little tiny detail.
Yeah, it's good for that.
You can just brush a touch of it on, and it's brilliant for that. It's just a nice gloss varnish to put on little tiny lights and details. But I wouldn't go painting a whole mini in it because it's a bit brush marky, even if you thin it down.
It suffers from, especially in the can form, it suffers from a lot of things that a lot of gloss varnishes in can form suffer from, i.e.
Being
it's
Humbra.
incredibly temperamental.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's like an angry woman, you just don't mess with it.
Steady, Neris.
I'm waiting for
Ooh,
something
this
to be
sounded
thrown at me.
Yeah,
She
but
giggled.
it's great if you've got like a little headlight or something you want to suddenly put a bit of a shine on, or like I say, an eye and a helmet or something. And bing, like that. It's great. It's like Sem's pledge, just plop it on. It's all right.
But you don't want to do the entire helmet, just the
No,
eye.
No.
anything that's small enough, you can put a drop of it on where you're not going to see a brush mark. But anything
Yeah.
I
bigger
think
than that-
actually you had quite a good. I think it was in your stream earlier when you were talking about it. You were talking about your metallics, and you gave the example of shoulder trim on a Space Marine. If you painted that gold and you wanted that to be glossy after a matte, you could
Yeah.
brush it on that. But
Yeah.
a
Alright,
much
yeah.
bigger surface than that, I wouldn't
yeah,
really go for it.
yeah. Basically, anything where if you've got, say, a brush that wide, if you're doing a line of it that wide, it's fine because there's no other brush mark and it's just going to go on and stay flat. If you start doing that, though, that's where you start getting the brush mark. Like,
And
for
yes,
example, as an example, watch Duncan's Imperial Knight training thing where he does the decals. Yeah, it's not right.
so Jamie actually just asked about decals. Fox,
Yeah,
that's
would it
quite
be okay to
amusing.
put it down for decals? He says.
So, if you're going to do it for decals, it's not. A lot of gloss varnishes have some like really good self-leveling properties. Ard coat is just resistant
those.
to leveling.
Resistant to leveling.
Jamie, I would
I
also
would
say you
recommend
don't need to gloss varnish for decals. This is decals on bare paint. You don't need to gloss varnish for decals. Unless, if you're going to do a pin wash afterwards, then you can save yourself the time by gloss varnishing and then the decal on the pin wash. If you're not going to be doing anything that needs a gloss coat weathering-wise, you don't actually need to gloss coat.
If you really want to, though, use the Vallejo premium stuff. I think Dad uses it. He might be
Yeah.
able to.
I've
pick
got
up
the
in
ma-
chat.
This stuff, but gloss, not matte.
That stuff, yeah.
This is
Don't-
great as matte varnish. I've never tried the gloss.
The gloss is really good. Whatever
Is
you
it?
do, don't bother with the lucky varnishes from MIG. They're
No,
okay
no,
for
no.
decals, but if you start handling it, you'll get flaking and you'll start thinking that your hands have dandruff. Put it that way.
That's the one thing I found is those lucky varnishes. They are quite good. They're really nice and matte. If you're going to spray the model, put it in a cupboard, never touch it ever again, it's fine. But they're not
Yeah.
durable at all. Those lucky varnishes, to me, are just purely they're to change the finish of the model. They're not protective in any way.
To
The
be
lucky
fair,
ones
though,
don't
I
know.
wouldn't even use them for that because if you ever go to dust your model with like a makeup brush or whatnot, eventually you'll start to see flaking.
Yeah.
However soft the brush is, they're just not very durable.
No,
Which is a shame.
I've got a drawer full of them that I used them twice, I think. And after that, I was like, you know what? These are kind of not very good. I will not use them again. I can't remember what I did.
Yeah.
I think I gave them to someone now. I think I gave them. Did I give them to you, Dave, or somebody I gave them to?
Yeah, I ended up with a little box of them, didn't I?
Oh yeah, they're not very good. You can get rid of them. No, they're actually fine. They're fine. I say, as long as you're not looking for a protective coat. If you
Yeah.
want to just matte down a surface, they're fine to brush on to matte down a surface, but you have to follow it up with a proper varnish afterwards. Otherwise, there's no protection there at all, basically.
Yeah, I've got some of that. I've got some real proper varnish. It's good stuff.
Do what?
I've got some
Yeah,
real
that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it.
That may surely melt plastics.
You want to get some proper guitar lacquer, that'll protect everything. Yeah, those little lucky varnishes, I use them for like, if I had something shiny and I need to touch in a matte area, like with the brush, I mean, a bit like that. Like the opposite of doing the gold trim on the Space Marines, Paulgen.
You see, when you build lots of ships, you end up getting stuff like this.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I will be going and looking in the gross group pictures soon.
Oh, yeah.
So if you haven't already joined, go and join. If you have joined, then go and put some pictures up in there.
You have
I'm
about
making
3
a
minutes
post that
to
I need to share to that group because I think
join and upload.
some of the viewers of your stream might be really intrigued by it and they might not have seen it in the Boom Hut.
No,
Okay.
feel free. Yeah,
If I can find the bloody thing.
I've just put a link to it in the chat.
I'm intrigued. What are we talking about?
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We have another visitor. We have the late one.
Well,
Hey, that's my job.
One.
Unfortunately, the order you come in is the order you get put in the little patterns, and it means if I put any chat up over the top, it goes across the people on the bottom. So apologies for that. But there we go.
Yeah, me and you, Dave, we're the friendly, yeah, we're the top tier.
all right, mate.
Who'll be texting me now?
Don't look at me. It wasn't me this time.
I didn't do it.
Probably Dad.
My brother sends me the weirdest ass texts. It's just my brother just sent me a text saying, "Do you remember if we used to have a Glockenspiel 25 years ago?"
Do you?
Nothing like random
I
conversations.
think we did, but I'm sending me the weirdest things.
The next question will be: have you got it? Where is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I've still got it in the garage.
Very strange.
Right. I'm going to remove my branding from the corner there because it's right over my face. I don't like it. It's all.
We liked it.
There we go. Get rid of that. Scott is asking, have you seen any Primarchs lurking around, Si?
Cannot confirm or deny.
Yeah, there we go. For some reason, Dad says what?
Cannot confirm.
Oh,
Dad.
I've seen lots in the Forge World shop.
Don't talk to me about Forge World.
Yeah, you'll have to
Unless
tell
you
us where.
fought a Warlord Titan, you have no qualms with Forge World.
I've touched the box. I've touched the Titan box.
I've never had a problem. To be fair though, the only Forge World thing I ever built was the Mongol, and that was gorgeous. It was a lovely thing to build.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not actually complaining here. What I'm saying is, don't talk to me about Forge World because I went into Forge World and came out 130 quid lighter.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me about Forge World.
Easily done.
You made the decision though. At the end of the day, you made that decision.
Yes,
I have no
we left him
involvement in that.
unattended for like 2 minutes, and it was all of a sudden, where's Fox? Oh, he's in the Forge World store.
So really, it's
Oh.
actually Dad's fault.
Yeah.
No, what basically happened was I walked into the store, and not only was the chap there very nice and friendly, they also had this enormous 6-foot wide iPad with all the things available on it. And I'm like, I'm pressing it. Oh, I want that now.
It's
But he
very
wasn't such a nice guy because he gave you the
No.
wrong box.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they did give me the wrong thing, but that's just easily done.
To be fair, getting out of there, we only spending £134. Getting off lightly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
very.
To
I
be honest,
think
there's like about 4 dreadnoughts I want. So
In
Yeah,
terms of
I mean, that's
relationship
not
goals, though, my partner's told me that I can have a Warlord Titan to prop open the front door for visitors. So why not?
With a
Well,
winner.
it'd be cheaper than getting one of those Hero Quest doors. Oh no!
That's
be
true.
careful of that. I once asked my wife if I could buy the Dragon 1:6 scale Sherman tank, thinking that she would just shoot me down, and no, she went, "Oh, as long as you can find a place in the house where it fits."
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't
That's-
find
that's the
anywhere in my
trick.
house that it could fit. I was literally there with a with a ruler and just going, no.
Does the
no,
garden not
no."
count?
I have to tell you, they do have those E-models right above the door, right above the toilet. There's a massive box.
Yeah,
that's
they
quite a
are.
big box.
They are quite big and they
Yeah.
are quite impressive.
Jono's made it back, but he's home, but not able to get on live chat with video due to hay fever attack from the dust out there. So I hope your hay fever recovers better and you join us next time. But welcome. Steve's in. Evening all, says Cynical Steve. That's that. Jono's just going to watch and text. That's more than enough. Yeah. So yes, the group is still there. If people want to put things in there, I'll be going across to that in about 5 minutes or so. I should
Yay.
think. So yeah, get your pictures in there. Anything else going on? Oh yeah. Si, you'll have to let us know before we go back to visit again the Warhammer world. You'll have to tell us where all them assassins are.
Oh yeah, I know where they are.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was when the guy explained it. It all went in my brain and then I instantly forgot.
He
So I
didn't tell me
know
about it when I bought a ticket.
Yeah, so it was only like later on when I was on the internet and I looked at someone and said, "Oh, is that what they get the?" Oh, right.
I won't tell you until like you've walked through the exhibit again. But I'll tell you before you leave, so you have the option to go back and look where they are if you want, because it's one of those things that they're hidden in plain sight, and when you know where they are, you feel really silly.
I take it they're not always on the Battleford thingy. They could be anywhere in the exhibition.
Oh no, they've been in the same place for about 5 years.
They're always in that big thing.
They are always in that big room.
And there's
And-
5 of them?
Yeah, and half the reason they're hard to spot is because of the lighting in that
Yeah,
room.
the lighting's a
dark
pain
and
in the-
they're all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of them can you see in Fox's pictures?
I'll go through Fox's pictures now and
Do
tell you.
you actually get anything for that if you find them? all?
You get one free.
You get an assassin of your choice.
Ooh,
I actually
Not bad.
started to go through my photographs and got sidetracked, specifically for the purpose of trying to find if I'd taken a picture of one.
See, I wouldn't necessarily know what they look like, so I wouldn't know that I'd found one. But how do you prove that you just go and say he was on the turret at the back or something? Or
Yeah, take a picture.
Yeah, if you go in and say, for example, he's standing behind Marinus Calgar in the bell tower.
I don't know who that is.
I'll point him out next time.
Big
He's
dude, double
a big space marine with 2 angry power fists.
Okay.
Then they'd be like, "You are correct. Pick an assassin of your choosing."
What
But
if you
there
find all
isn't
5
one
of them?
behind Marinus Calgar, just so you know.
Damn.
Well, you can send a photo to the Facebook page for one.
You can also do that.
if
Yeah.
you want, Chris. I can go downstairs and get Magnet Calgar if you want, Chris.
And is there an assassin behind him?
I've got no, I'm not on my.
No, but you know who Calgar is, Chris.
I don't know who he is.
Chris doesn't know
He's-
anything like that.
He's a space smurf, an important.
I know what the space marine things are, but
Yeah, but it's
That's-
the correct chapter.
they're
It's the
different, are they?
Oh, I don't know about correct chapter, Dave. Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh,
He's
No.
the chapter master of the Ultramarines, which makes him Captain Boring.
Tactician.
and he's actually one of the most used models for conversions, apparently.
He never
He
appears
is.
as Ultramarines, but he appears as everything else.
Yeah.
He's one of the most used models for Space Marine conversions, and now everyone and their child has a Tech Marine courtesy of the new Iron Hands character, if they wanted a Tech Marine.
Oh, I've got him for my Iron Hands. I'm just trying to find another Tech Marine, an actual
He's-
Tech Marine.
He is a very, very nice model.
I have to be really honest and say that since I got that tank from Forge World, I'm actually having doubts that I'll ever do any more Xeon-themed army stuff, and I'll just start buying Death Korps of Krieg from now on and just have Death Korps of Krieg forever now. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm bored of this Xeon thing already.
Remind me of the date of your birthday, Fox. I know it's early December. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we'll sort you out. We'll tell you.
We'll let you know.
Don't be spending lots of nonsense money on me. That's ridiculous.
Dad says that it's no good you telling us about that, Si, because you'll be in London next time.
Cynical Steve wants to know why I've got 2 decapitated Iron Men.
It very much does look like that.
It does. We're not supposed to do that.
You need
Not
to
so
put
much
Bulbasaur
decapitated,
above them.
more scalped, I think, is the term that he's looking for.
To me, it looks like a spaceship from the back like that.
Yep.
Right. So in your photos, Fox,
Yes?
even though they're incredibly zoomed out, just because I know where they are,
Yeah.
uh,
Are you telling me there's an assassin in one of those pictures?
yes, and there's actually 3.
Excellent.
because
I shall examine them later and send one off to win
Just
myself.
because I know where they are.
Don't tell me. You're not allowed to
I'm
tell
not
me.
going to
Right.
tell you. I will
Well,
not tell you.
tell you what, I'll go through the gross group pictures now, but I'll start with a couple of pictures from my visit, and we'll see if they're in there or not.
Just keep in
Um,
mind that if I go onto the Warhammer World Facebook page and suddenly find my picture with the prize claimed, I'll be most unhappy. if I've not sent it in.
Jamie Bone just posted a photo in the gross group, so yeah, we'll get to that momentarily as well. I shall share the screen. I'll
I
push
shall
us
not
across
delete
to the
the
side. There we go.
I shall pay attention to the telly screen.
I've pushed us over to that side. So that's that. I'll get the. There we go. I've got
Cynical Steve says that Tim, everything looks like a spaceship.
photos. Let me get rid of the messages and chats and things.
Turn around so I can pay attention.
Right, let's go
I'm
back.
a little bit quiet because my microphone's in a different area than my TV.
Okay. I don't know. Did I put up? Yeah, there you go. There we go. How many can you see in that?
Yeah, all of them.
Actually, technically, no.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That's a real quick version of the Hot and Cold game. Then.
Well, technically, you can't see the back of the fortress for a start.
Ah. Like, am I hot? No. Am I cold? Yes. Am I hot now? Yes. Done.
I don't know. You look fairly warm in a hat and a hoodie there, Fox. So,
Yeah, I didn't
Perfectly.
put any pictures in the group of the back of the fortress, so okay. But that narrows down where we got to look.
potentially, there might be 1 or 2 there, but I can't confirm or deny.
See, like in my head now, I've got this image of like Christmas time, and like everybody goes around to the Kevin household, and it's like, let's play 20 questions. Okay, are you a rock, animal, vegetable, or mineral? I'm a mineral, or whatever. Like, are you this? Yes, done.
Right, this seems to be the first picture that we didn't do last week. Phil Lewis's little R2, and he's got a seam line down. I didn't notice a seam line on mine. This is from the X-Wing.
No, that's more like a Bandai one. No? Is that the X-Wing one then?
It's
Or
the
is that-
I
X-Wing.
thought it was the X-Wing ones because he was repairing like 3 R2D2
Yeah, it's the
tops
X-Wing
from
one,
the X-Wing.
but he's just zoomed in
Yeah.
quite a lot to it.
I don't
the
remember mine.
Agostini one.
I don't remember having a seam line on either of mine, but there's
why-
definitely a seam line there.
That's why I asked if it was the Bandai one, because the Bandai ones have a seam line right down the middle of the dome, which is ass.
Yeah, but oh yeah, he's also saying that the top petals are too recessed. They should be flush with the finish. That may be the case on mine. I didn't, look that closely at it to tell you about that. So yes, he's been filling the petals and an incorrect opening. Smooth off, sanded shape. Panel lines rescored. Tamiya fine surface primer applied, showing up some surface imperfections and loss of detail, which will be addressed. He says.
Wow, I was just gonna do a little bit of weathering on mine and not even paint them.
Yeah,
feel bad about that.
I'm with Fox on that. I'm not going that deep into it, but yeah, good luck to you. But yeah,
I mean, well, it might change 2 years down the line when I've got everything built on the mindset.
yeah. Apparently, the red indicator recess should be round and not elliptical. It's obviously round from certain angles, but yeah,
Certain angles.
certain angles,
Four
four
candles.
candles. This is cynical Steve.
His new
He
spade
got,
chip.
he got a drink from his wife. Bought him a drink because it was in an interesting shaped bottle. And
Yeah,
apparently
didn't she say it was rubbish?
the drink was horrible, but she
Yeah.
drank it anyway to give him the bottle.
That's actually a really good point. I've got some bits that you might want, Steve. I've got some vape bowls for a start, but they're shaped like bullets, and the cap, the tip of the bullet, if you look inside it, all of the threads would make an amazing thruster bell.
Ooh.
And I thought of you. I'll put some pictures on when I finish one of the bottles, or just PM you, because I thought of you instantly when I saw it.
I'm glad it's not just me that looks at some like garbage I'm going to put in the bin and goes, you know what? That's a great thruster bell. The Steve would like that.
Yeah, he's corrupted us all.
Yeah, the post
Yeah.
that I linked to the Grace group a minute ago is an amazing scratch built mech that I just thought, wow, Steve needs to see this.
This is Dan Quanoman. He's done his R3PO. He's almost finished. Needs to do some chipping on the legs.
That's someone. 3PO.
R.
You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Dad appreciates that. Sure.
Might be a pirate one.
I like his lean. I like who you looking at. Calm down.
Right, someone called a taxi for Fox, please God.
Yeah, he's had enough. He's been cut off. Some bloke called Dave Barker is putting up pictures of a boat.
You know,
Were you having fun with photo etch and stuff on this one, weren't you?
I've done my head in.
I like big boats. What kit is that anyway? Is that the big massive U-boat thing?
Yes, yeah. But I got all the photo etch in my one.
Oh, you're doing the Winter Garden.
Yeah.
Is kind of what it's called. What U-boat is it? Because that's not a 7C. That's got the big anti-aircraft gun on the back, hasn't it? The double deck.
Yeah, it's 7C though. It's a late one.
Oh, it's a late. Yeah, it's not. It's who's the? Oh, it's the Revell kit, isn't it? That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got the full Winter Garden anti-aircraft guns on the back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
it's a bit scary.
It's this big one. It's huge.
Definitely scary and huge.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Steve says his next build involves these, but it's not going to be Christmas decorations.
I actually thought that
My
was
wife
lens,
has like
not a bauble.
15 of those. She's had them since middle of the year.
That to me looked like a float, a fishing float, a bubble float.
I thought it was a lens.
Hmm.
Do we have to know what it is?
It's a bauble.
He'll tell you.
Bauble.
Baubles, you're a bauble.
Ooh,
This
I
is
said-
again Quano Man with his, I think 72nd X-Wing
Nice. Very nice, actually.
and other assorted 72nd kits
Ooh.
and a helmet.
And helmet. Nice.
I don't remember. He did say something about the helmet. This is a dragon.
Oh, it's
No, it's
Tango.
not.
It is
Okay, Dragon.
Mango the Tango Drango.
What gives it away?
Oh,
I don't know
Don't.
because I took the picture. So yeah.
I was saying to Chris
Um,
earlier on, it is worth taking a good close look at the photos that he's put up of that dragon, because when you watch his live streams, it was hard to see all the intricate paintwork that doesn't come through on the live streams. When you see the actual photographs, there's loads of little details and shading and blending that you won't see when you watch him paint it live. So go and take a look.
and the base.
The base kicks out. As well.
There's even OSL.
There is. Paul said you should do some OSL on that. And
Yeah.
I thought, I've never done that before. Oh, I'll have a go. I'll have a look and try it. And I thought it came out all right.
Because I think it comes great. Because like watching on the stream, the rocks just look grey, and I'm like, wow, they're really flat and lifeless. But when you see them in real life, you've got nice tone and shape to them that you just don't see on video. On the stream, you see it on the photographs. So do
And
take
he's
a look.
even got a pupil in his eye. Look.
He's got the that mouth reminds me of the monster that used to eat the chewits in the advert.
The Chewit monster, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. So this dragon is going to be entered into my local Warhamsters competition next month. If Paul takes him along on Saturday. So we'll see how it does. My first competition. So you just say,
Yeah, I've never done a competition. I probably won't.
we'll see what happens. This is obviously from Steve.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, he said something about he's used the bottles a lot, but he's never taken the cap apart. But when you do take the cap apart, it's got a perfect radar dish inside it.
Yeah, parabolic reflector dish. How do you get the cap off though without exploding?
You make it explode, I think.
Okay.
Pull it very hard. I don't know. It looks like it's been cut.
Yeah, but what do you explode and die?
I assume it's empty.
Because it looks like he's cut it just above the seam on the plastic lid.
Oh, I'll go back.
Actually, there's a very easy way to get the lid off a spray can, and that's just to mail Steve and say, Steve, can you send me a load of parabolic things off spray cans, please?
That's true.
Seeing as he knows what he's doing. Kenneth,
So,
hey Kenneth.
yeah, I was just going to say,
Hey,
Kenneth's in the chat. Steve says it's one of those flexible Christmas baubles. He has a few in 3 different sizes.
Ooh,
It's nice to have different sized baubles.
Sorry.
Kenneth says we should play Guess What It Was with Steve's build parts. We try and do that when he puts up pictures of his finished thing. We try and identify things in it.
In fact, yeah, you could do like little competitions where you have name at least 3 objects in this model, and then if the first person to get at least 3 of them and spot the assassin. And
Steve says you just lever it off. It's separate.
okay.
Yeah, so the can itself is still intact. It's probably got that little nozzle bit in the middle. Right, Eric has done some jets, the Dakar jet things or whatever they're called.
Mhm.
I can't remember. They're like the ones I've got, but different because I've got the bombers.
They're the Imperial ones. No, they're the
No,
Imperial.
they're the
ones.
Orc ones.
No, they're all ones.
They've got the wrong
Yeah.
one. Oh yeah. Who's got a monkey wrench going? I can hear like a monkey wrench.
It might be my. Does it sound like this?
No.
No, does it sound like this?
It's not me then.
Yeah.
That there.
Sorry, that was
Oh.
me.
God
You working
damn
on
it!
Runyon at the time or something.
Now Facebook is trying
He's
to catch
got
up
his,
with all that scrolling.
Clampy scissor things.
You're doing surgery while streaming. Cool.
No, I'm just being lazy and using them to pick stuff up and just throw stuff away because I can't be bothered to lean down.
You just pretend you've got a robot arm.
I don't know what that is.
That
Edward's
is-
done something,
That
but
is the
I've got the name of it.
Archlord
That's
Discordant.
the Lord Discordant.
I enjoyed making that. The only thing I didn't enjoy about it was the range
Warmer.
of the guy because they snapped. It's a beautiful kit there.
Mm.
That's early days for that one. So it's
She's
gonna
so
look nice.
And
many
that's,
of those
that's-
competitive lists for Chaos now. It's
that's
ridiculous.
Brian in the front, I think. That's his name.
Brian-
Captain
Okay.
Brian. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a beautiful kit, but I had trouble with the reins fitting, and in the end they snapped, so I had to cover up the seams with unicorn.
This Gundam thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
full armor. That's an insanity. That is.
Does it light up? I expect it probably lights up.
That's
It looks like it should.
Is that the master grade, or that's the master grade? I think
I don't know.
That does look. No.
you can't really tell just by the stand. I think it's the master grade, but that's the one I gave up on and had to give away.
I don't
Yeah.
think that is the master grade. I
No,
think
it might be. Is there a real grade one?
There's lots going on with it, isn't there?
the master grade one is
I never
bigger.
finished my master grade. I gave it away. I lost the will to live with it. And even more kudos if it's painted, because I really did give up the will to live on mine, and I didn't even paint it.
Edward says RG.
RG, there you go. Wow.
Here we go.
There we go, Kenneth.
Yeah, Kenneth's got lots of add-on guns and things.
Yeah.
Very, very
All the
scary.
extra Dakar on that orc plane. Kenneth, you're a genius. You're a goddamn genius.
Needs more Dakar. Yeah,
And it
It's
actually
a
has
fair
more.
amount of Dakar.
it's
That
got
has
a lot
all
of
the
Dakar. But is it enough?
No.
It's an orc. There's never enough Dakar.
He was making rivets as well.
No. Look at that. Kenneth's newfound favourite toy is a little rivet making tool. It gets rivets now and it's brilliant.
In all fairness, it's quite relaxing. I had to do about 100 rear rivets for something that I was building, and I had my little press and was hammering them out of tin, and I just sat there for about half an hour just hammering out rivets.
So you needed 100, and how many thousand did you make?
Actually, about 200. I thought a few extra won't hurt, and I can have them for later dates.
Kenneth's got the one Kenneth's got is like you just make them out of plastic cards, so it's like you just tap them through and it makes little.
Yeah, is it the hole punch thing?
So this is a big version of one of the little ones from the game. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's actually a really nice kit.
Is that the Orc Bomber Blaster, I think, or something? I can't remember.
Yeah. There's like 3 or 4 different variants in the kit.
Yeah.
That's
Like
some
it.
sort of. That looks like Bane. I don't know.
It's a very cool looking bust.
I think it's something like that. Then he's got.
I think it's a Space Marine looking at the bolts in the top of the forehead.
I don't know.
I don't know though.
There's 4 variants in the kit, says Kenneth.
4 handles.
4 candles.
I could be
And
wrong, but the bolts in the forehead suggest a Space Marine.
if we wait a moment, I'm sure we'll be told what it is.
Nothing else suggests Space Marine.
I don't want to go on to that one yet. Steve says those new Orc vehicles are very fun to build. You've not been building real kits again, have you?
I tagged you in the group, by the way, Steve. I put up some pictures of those bottle caps. If you want them.
Yeah, Kenneth says there's 4 variants in that kit.
Yeah.
Osric's in. He says he looks ill. He doesn't look healthy, does he?
No. I haven't painted any Orcs yet. Bizarrely, I've got like 3 Orc car kits. I haven't painted an Orc before, so I need to get some Orcs painted. Because if I enjoy painting Orcs, I'm going to buy a shed load of Orcs. They're just silly, dumb fun.
I would wait because the mold. I think they're going to be bringing out some new orc molds in the with the Black Templars. So there's apparently a box set with orcs and. Black
I'm sure
Templars.
we can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yes.
I would check the more latest rumours because that one might be a bit off.
Is that one a bit off now?
You can neither confirm or deny.
But
No, I don't-
there is a particular month that was a real letdown next year, which might not be a letdown in 2020 if you're patient.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean the old Orc stuff. I wouldn't go and buy like the old Orc boys and stuff because they're kind of old now. But I mean the new vehicles and stuff and some of the plane kits. I'll bit for some of that.
They've been real good fun to paint, those Orc vehicles.
Yeah, because you can just have different coloured panels everywhere.
This is the Predator, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of a Predator.
Scales.
Amazing paint on that. Like, it's just amazing. Everything you
Yeah.
do. I've done that, Kenneth. Clever
It's
stuff.
all very
Yeah.
scary.
Well, we're all really proud of him because, 2 or 3 years ago, he didn't even know what end of a paintbrush was which.
Yeah.
And now he's beating the pants off all of us with his painting skills, Kenneth. I have to tell you that.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Yeah, we're all like, oh, stop being so good.
Jamie just finished the Bandai 148 ATST.
Cool.
Pew pew.
Chicken bonds.
Indeed.
Oh, these
Ooh,
are
look,
those lids
there we
that
go.
I was telling Steve about. I mean, to me, that is like a perfect potential thruster bell on
Yeah.
the inside.
Yeah.
Yep,
And I thought
yeah,
I'd
very
take
much.
loads of pictures for size. But the bottles as well would make like brilliant propellant tanks.
Like that.
Yeah.
God, they're huge.
Yeah.
They're not that large.
And you've got really
They're,
tiny hands.
They are 6 centimeters long by about an inch wide.
It's a filthy, dirty habit. Filthy, dirty little habit.
Yeah, that
Better
one's
than
not so pink.
smoking. No, that one's not so pink,
yeah,
but that would also make quite a good propellant tank, or something along those lines.
and it might not be better than smoking anyway. So there you go. Nah.
Not smoking anything's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a reformed smoker, either.
There
I
we
know.
go. We
I'm
get to the end.
You're hating
That's it. I shall.
I
Stop,
don't.
stop
I don't
sharing.
think it showed the pictures of the post that I shared because it's a
It,
shared
no,
post.
it'll only share actual pictures. So yeah, you
But
can
yeah,
find
go
it
and
all on
have
the
a look
group.
at the
Go and
group.
have a look yourself. I'll put the link up again for the group. You can go and find it yourself. We have another visitor. We have Vincent. He's doing things. He can't hear us. He might be able to hear us. He can't talk to us though.
Oh, he's in a workshop.
He's
Hey, Vincent.
probably working on R2, which I'm very proud that I guessed the other day just from the blue.
Yeah, that was the shape of it. I got it from the shape of it. Yeah.
And then on what R2? Which R2? Who's R2? What size? Who? What?
Vincent's building I think it's a Bandai R2. Yeah, he's
Oh,
got a
okay.
leg.
I'm
At the
building
Yep.
the R2 that comes in the new combo kit, which is the one instead of the R4 you get BB-8.
Ah.
It's R2D2 and an R4. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey man.
Kenneth says, Vincent.
Hello. I don't shadow.
But I've got to go, guys, because I'm up at 4 o'clock for work.
All right, no problem. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for coming
Ciao,
in.
Dave.
Okay.
See you another time.
Have a good one.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm actually
Heavy
going to
look on
drive
the
drop
top
out
tier
as well.
now.
My son
All
and
right.
sister-in-laws have turned up, so
No problem. Thanks for coming in, Jerry.
no worries. I'll catch you all later.
See you another time.
Oh,
and then there were 4. There is still room, obviously now. There's extra room because people have left. You can come in and join us. I'll put the link once more in the chat. You can just click on it and come in and join in. If you're, not a regular person that comes and joins these things, come and join it anyway because we like to see you and hear you and see if you sound even like what I think you're going to sound like. We have another visitor, but it's not a stranger. It's the even later
It's
one.
Dad.
Yay! Dad's in.
Hello.
I expect you had to go and get changed, get a red shirt on. So yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Was he there in his blue gym jams?
Normal baby dress. That's quite. Hang on, turn my volume down
How
a
you doing,
bit.
Dad?
All right, mate. All right, folks. All right, Chris. All right, Si. All right, Vince. See you, Jerry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All good. Yeah. So, how is everybody? I didn't really do an everybody sort of talk thing, but you all okay? You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Busy.
Oh, wait a minute. Vincent's got stuff. Let's
Yeah.
enlarge Vincent.
I beg your
That's
pardon.
not R2. No.
Right, that is lots of Stormcast.
Yeah, that's my secretive front line for my RB15. 9 of which with Great Mace, because rules say it like that. And I sort of started looking at the box for the Arcanum General that allows me to take these guys as my front line. And from looking to the box, I went to building it in like an hour.
Have you got different audio to normal? Because you're sounding a bit off, and we can hear some sort of background from you, or at least some background appeared as soon as you appeared. Don't know if it's ventilation or something from airbrushing, or
Oh,
This mic.
Yeah,
no.
nothing, my microphone's on. It sounds like crappy webcam mic.
It must be. 'Cause it's the first time I've opened the Hangout on. First time I joined since.
If in StreamYard, you should be able to go to the settings and change the audio selection.
Either that or it's a mobile phone and you're paying a fortune. Yeah, hello.
That sounds better.
Yay.
I wouldn't be paying a fortune. I've got an unlimited data subscription.
Budget?
Thanks, fuck.
Nah.
I mean, I'd be paying through the fucking nose in extra data packets every month.
And you're really quiet now, dude.
Any better?
I don't know. Try talking. Say something.
hello.
Yes, that's better.
You're quiet.
Oh dear. Right. So we know what Fox has been doing because he's been doing it forever. When are you going to finish it? Is
Don't
it
know, hopefully,
you know?
I've got other things I need to get on with. So George needs this in his grubby little mitts. So I don't know. I'm doing the decals now, but then once the decals are done, I've still got the chipping to do, the weathering, the ink outline. That'll take me forever. So I don't know when it'll be finished.
So
I'm going with February.
July.
Yeah, do with what? It will
I
get
think
finished.
I think February.
No, I think July.
It's just I need to get it done because you know,
July 2023.
because Baneblade. Krieg.
Yeah, but that's not even next. You got the Falcon to
That's
do
what I mean.
next.
I was really looking forward to that big Millennium Falcon. Now I'm like, I wanted to be Baneblade and the Krieg tank and me.
Yeah, but the Falcon's only going to take you 6 episodes, so that'd be all right.
Yeah, that's true.
That depends if each episode is a month long, though.
Well, I've said right from the start that the very final episode will be episode 6. Absolutely guaranteed.
Yeah.
Are you sure it won't be 12, like the rumours are now suggesting, to my behest?
But what you hear in the halls of Games Workshop is nothing to do with my Millennium Falcon. Thank you very much. I doubt they're all sitting around in the Bugman saying, you know, that Fox is going to do 7 episodes now. No,
that's true.
The last episode will indeed be episode 6.
We'll see.
I still can't believe that nobody's picked up on the fact that I started the X-Wing build at episode 7.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah,
Most people didn't.
We mentioned it when the episode 7 came out, and it takes me ages to figure out what bit you're actually, issue you're actually building this time, because it's like, this is issue 9, and it's like issues 5 and 8 or something like that.
See, I do like the fact, Chris, that I'm actually way behind you, because it means I get to see, when you do it, I get to see any pitfalls that I need to be aware of when I do mine. So I do like the fact you're ahead of me.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Mm.
I think
So-
starting on episode 7 is quite appropriate, though, because as we all know now, Disney have got Star Wars. There'll be 100 more films. So by the time you finish the X-Wing, you'll
Actually,
probably be on the appropriate number of episodes.
That's true.
Actually,
That's true.
the next trilogy isn't looking all that likely at the moment because
No, the
it was
Game of
Weiss
Thrones
and Daniel,
people dropped off, didn't
that
they?
were
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, but
And
but now
yeah.
the prequel has been ditched, so they'll probably go back to Star Wars.
No, there's a different prequel they're doing, though, isn't there?
there's a completely different trilogy coming out which won't focus on the Skywalker family anymore. That'll be over and done with basically.
It's
Yeah,
still
that-
Star Wars.
Don't forget, it scared the crap out of them when Solo tanked. That's why you
Yeah,
took
but it didn't, though, did it?
it made nothing. It made very little.
I don't know
Yeah.
why though, because next to Rogue One, it's the best of the
Oh, yeah.
new Star Wars films.
But that apparently put the willies up them, and that's why they tanked a load of stuff.
Yeah,
Because they were going to do like the Boba Fett film, they never did, and there was some other one they were going to do.
They've announced the Obi-Wan film, though, haven't they? Or
Well,
Obi-Wan
yeah.
series.
they spun the Mandalorian. They spun into a miniseries.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but they haven't announced when Disney Plus is going to be available in the UK.
Yeah, that's true. They have a contract with Netflix for Disney films until February, so I think it'll be in the new financial year.
I've got to say though,
Realistically,
in the new trailer for The Mandalorian, right, it's all epic and bombastic music, and at the very end, the actor playing The Mandalorian goes, "Yes, I know," and it's like, "Well, that was not even the right voice." Slightly. What? No, what? It just killed it. I'm like, "Oh, that's no interest now." Oh, it ruined it. It's just not the right voice. It just looks like a
Were he in a
feeble
helmet?
voice.
Because to be fair, Mandalorians do have a weird voice in helmets, kind of like this week.
You're really quiet again, Vince.
I think that was just because he was looking down, not
I think
anywhere
it's
near
just
the mic.
because he's actually working,
Yeah.
unlike
Nonsense.
somebody.
Such things
Hey,
aren't possible.
I've not. It's a national day off over here tomorrow. Because Catholic country, Hallows Day.
I'm surprised our doorbell hasn't rung yet, with kids coming around asking for stuff.
It's
Oh,
probably-
I actually legitimately turned off the doorbell.
we get round it because we find the barbed wire quite effective, to be honest.
Yeah, but then you have to recharge the landmines, and it's.
Remember, Fox, face this side, enemy.
Point away from face. That's one of the earliest found Easter eggs in the original Halo was on the Spanker missile launcher, which you couldn't really see in the day, but when they brought out high resolution versions of it, you could look down and see there's a picture of a man, little thing how to use, and it says this end away from face.
Man, I was like 14 when the first Halo came out, if that.
Oh,
'Cause it's like
when
my
was the first Halo? That was 2000, wasn't it?
2001.
One. Yeah, I'm not going to work out how old I was because I was old.
I'm not.
11. I was 11 when it first came out. Then, yeah.
What you've been working on, Dad? I see a red thing on the bench for
I've
surprise.
got the Hulk Mega Truck. I'm still doing a bit of weathering on.
Oh, right, yep.
The
And the land. Oh, that's come along, isn't it?
And off.
next bit's gold foil. I'm going to put gold foil on it.
Cool.
I was
But
going to say, surely that can't be red.
Yeah, you can't. even paint that red
there will be red on it. There will be. There is on everything. But
The entire inside of it's red.
that's what Fox made me get.
Stomper.
I did nothing.
Orc Stomper, yeah. I saw him bullied you into it.
Well, he
Yeah.
was going to pick up some little tiny thing, like some little
Yeah.
rubbishy, and I was like, "No, you don't want that. You want this." And he went, "Okay, bye." And he walked off, and I'm like, "Dad, we've got like a whole exhibition centre. Do you want to just like get it later?" So he looked carrying on. No, I'll buy it now.
Yeah, and even then, we went down and outside because he had to have a smoke. And it was like, are you going to put it in the car? No, I'm going to carry it with me.
Then out of me sight, mate.
I have to be honest and say that when we walked in, because they're very clever, you walk into the shop straight away. And there were so many things I want. I want that. 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 And there's also, I wish I'd walked in with like 10 grand because I would have come out with so much happiness. It would have been fantastic.
Have you fixed the cup yet?
Cup. Yes, I drilled out the lip a bit wider, so Mama Fox can get her metal straw in now.
Cool.
We found out if you do go to Warhammer World, don't buy the Bugman's travel mugs. They're
Oh,
absolutely useless
is it?
because they're really nice, but normally on a travel mug, imagine this is the top of the travel mug. You have the little hole here, and you go la la la, and the coffee comes out, and your happiness, and then you're driving, and you're not falling asleep. With the Bugman's one, it's like that. There's like a 6-inch lip for a start, and also the hole's kind of here somewhere. So you go like this, and the coffee just goes, and you don't quite know where the hole is, and it's like, yeah. So don't get the Bugman's travel mug; they're a bit rubbish. They're nice if you take the lid off and use it as a mug, but as a travel mug, yeah, the hole's too small. You can't get straw in it, and it's in the wrong place, and it's just silly nonsense.
Sergeant Bones has just turned up. He says it's almost over. Was busy. Oops. Sorry about that. But you know what the time was.
Sergeant Bones.
Common Road Junction's here. Saying, hi guys. Hello.
I walked into the store. The first thing I saw was like the Warhammer World store only, some pack of 2 Space Marine tanks. I'm like, I need those. I don't know. I just need them. But then I went to Forge World and didn't get them.
Yeah, it's quite clever that the shop is the first thing and the last thing that you have to.
I really wish I'd walked in with like 5 grand because I would have been the happiest of days.
If ever someone tells you I'm going to Japan, what do you need? You're just like, all of those single packet special name character Space Marines, please, like all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Japan. What do you need? Well, you need a mortgage.
You need a bigger suitcase.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Not Penny's boat.
Yeah, if I ever win the lottery, one of the things I will do is go to Warhammer World and say that.
I did that once in my local Warhammer shop or my local tabletop shop where they have Warhammer. And it's like that. It's like X amount, X hundreds of amounts of euros. It's like,
Oh yeah.
All of the things.
In other news, not that I'm going to say anything right now,
Oh dear.
but I have decided what my next team models build will be after the Falcon. But I'm not going to say anything.
No.
But not that Pete Mate's watching this, but Pete Mate. In fact, I'm going to send him a Skype. I'm going to send him a Skype there. Off camera, you can't see it, but I'm going to do it because I know what I want.
Skype.
Oh,
You
dear.
should give yourself a 6-month break of doing your own kits first, though, Fox.
I know. I'm not going to message Pete right now. But I know. I've seen something in the e-model store that will be like, yeah, I'm so making that for an e-models video. Thank you very
Oh
much.
dear. Half a horse, says Sergeant Bones.
Yeah, no, that's sold out. When we mentioned that on the show, they actually sold out of the teeth and the horses.
Yeah, I don't know if they've got any feet now.
No, might be footloose. See what I did there.
Yeah, I need to think about my next build, my next E-models build as well, because I'm between builds at the moment. I haven't felt the need to do anything. I think I really ought to finish the rat. I've got that. It's just there.
Yeah.
The rat's looking at me, so I should get that painted because it's all built. I just need to paint it. So
Well,
once
the
I've got that done, it's out of the way. So
Yeah. Well, the next one I'm going to do for remodels after the Big Falcon is one that I need to do for myself anyway. I need to film, so I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I think, possibly. We'll see. I shall leave it at that. Adoo-badoo. Adoo-badoo.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I did consider filming the Falcon for a bit, and then I realized I was putting in hundreds and hundreds of strands of fiber optic. I'm like, maybe not doing that.
Fox is gone. He's fallen
Lost
over.
the fox.
Has he?
He pressed a button. He tried to send a message, and he's gone. He might come back. You never know. We'll find out.
He's probably still chatting to himself.
He might well be. Yeah.
Probably is.
Should we tell him?
Yeah,
No.
if you're
Does he know?
planning on filming a build, don't put a lot of lights in it, because having it fully animatronic is not fun.
Fox, you've gone.
I'll tell him. Yeah, you know you're falling out. Oh, he's come back. There he is. He's come back just in time to get that message that I just sent him.
Yes, it just came in. I don't know what happened. I don't know if you'd fallen over or we fell over or what.
No, it's just you. I think you just wanted to shift around your position, so you're down at the bottom now.
Oh, God, I'm right where the butt is. Oh, I'm in the butt
Yeah.
corner.
Fox, I have some inspiration for you when you start the Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That looks petrifying.
I'm
does
not
look a
even
little bit
looking at
scary.
it. I'm not even looking at it. I'm blanking that from my brain now.
that's
It's the gunwell, and this is all of, well, I did like 75-80% of the individual lights you would see in the movie. And it's also got I've got the strawberry green, the green strawberry photo etch set for it.
Yeah. You know what I'm doing on mine, dude? I'm doing the lighting that comes with it, and that's what you get.
Yeah,
Uh,
I couldn't get the one with lighting anymore because I got one of the Revel stickered ones basically.
Yeah.
And sadly enough, I was too late to pick up or to pre-order a premium version because those are limited.
Nah.
But
Well,
you know,
yeah,
it
so-
does give me a reason to go.
so. Have you got to do exactly the same to the other gunwell as well?
I've got a little drill. I've got a Dremel in a drill press with a little router bench, so I do make my life a bit easier that way because I can just clamp it in and go. Zzz, zzz. It's still like doing that 100 times though. So
Yeah, no.
I get super bored doing like 5 decals. So doing all that wiring on 2, I'm just like, now bored now.
Yeah, but this is someone that does tank tracks for a living. This.
Yeah, this is true. This is, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know what this
that's
is about.
probably
these,
why
like,
I'm going crazy,
like-
Fox. It's all the lead in the white metal, isn't it?
I don't know what it is about all these Western Europeans with like their sheets of a billion decals on their endless wiring for lighting. They seem to like it. It's very strange.
Yeah, I mean, it needs a dusting, but my Enterprise is standing here, and you know.
Yeah. Sergeant Bones says Fox fell over and can't get up. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He just pressed the button and disappeared. It also says it would definitely be more than 6 episodes for Vince. Yeah, if Vince was filming that would be more than 6 episodes of drilling out tiny little holes.
Well, the idea was to film it, but I figured I've got 2 gunwells anyway, which are basically mirrored to each other. So
Yeah.
I'm going to see how long I take, and then I was like, I'm not filming this.
What gets me is though, once you put them all together, are you going to be able to see any of that anyway? I mean, you'll know it's there, but
Yeah. I won't actually be able to see the one on the bottom, I suppose,
yeah,
unless I hold it up. But
Put it
you
on
know,
a
I
mirror
can
base.
always put it on a mirror if I feel like it. the one I'm really looking forward to is I got the 3D printed corridor for it,
Oh yeah.
which actually comes with the proper sconces, so you can just put the correct size LED in and wire them up. No drilling, no faff about it. It also has the catwalk lighting, you know, in little grids on the side.
Did you just say scones?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
That's like a word I haven't heard since the 1970s.
What word? What?
It's this very 1970s middle class decorating term.
Well, they are sconces in the movies. It's like you get.
Yeah,
no,
that is the
it's
correct
word.
term. So yeah,
It's
I'll
just
give
a
you
word
that.
that I haven't heard since like middle class people talking about decorating the
Yeah,
house in the
you
1970s.
clearly don't. You clearly do not play a Dungeons and Dragons game. You just
No.
don't. That's a
No.
word that comes up. It's dark in
s-
the dungeon. What do? I look for sconces.
Exactly, yeah. Steve says he's always been a little bit petrified of lighting a model, which is why I never have. Hey, you try on one, you know.
Try
To
on
be
a cheap
fair,
one that you don't worry about.
I was mad enough. The first model I ever lit up was actually my 1/500 scale Yamato. Because I looked at the band, because there's two places you can put a Bandai LED unit in, like the back engine and the light up for the conning tower. And it's just like, I'm paying how much for like 2 LEDs and 2 coin bags?
Yeah.
And I
Was it
decided,
9,000 said you like scones? Or scones even?
Scones.
Scones.
Scone.
Scone. It's only a scone till it's gone.
Scone.
It's gone now.
I'm really hungry. Damn. But yeah, you get across that first one, and to be fair, Yamato wasn't that hard. There's like 2 LEDs in the conning tower, each of the main command bridges basically that have glass in it.
Plus, it's also
yeah.
nicely designed to actually take a lighting kit inside it.
I could probably send a description to that of that to Jennifer and have her make that up, because basically I'm doing no more than drilling 3mm holes for the LEDs, one in the front for the cannon. You know, just center the drill and drill it out, plug the LED in.
Yeah.
And you just basically need to drill some holes in the bulkheads so you can actually get the cabling.
That's the bit that most people panic about.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's
that
only
big.
little
You
bits to
just-
knock out, isn't it? Yeah.
because the strength of your bulkheads is in the, you know, the beams, the upright bits. If you're
Mhm.
cutting a hole in the squares, you know, and which is basically not any structure to it anyway, because it's that grid pattern that adds the structure. You just drill a hole in next to that and you're fine. It doesn't really flex at all.
Steve says the D'Agostini Falcons all the lights, so I'll have to do it eventually. Yeah, they're easy. I mean, just plug and play. It's all programmed in for you. It's all on the board, so it's easy.
Yeah. that's what
And the other Steve's here says lighting's a pain in the backside, but worth it in the end. Evening.
Yeah.
Evening, Steve.
I mean, I think Yamato would be a good one for you to try it on, Fox, because it's really easy to cable it. And I'm doing a quick count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 9. No, wait, I'm lying. There's 8 or 9 separate LEDs, and then I made a cluster of 3 or 4 LEDs to do the main engine.
Let me have a think about this. Nah.
Well, you can think about it until you actually start building it, which is going to be sometime in never.
Listen, I could give myself a 240 volt shock off a 9 volt battery quite handily. Thank you very much, sir.
It's
Yeah, but if that was on film, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would increase your viewers.
It
I
would
could-
be
I
on
could
film.
put-
Trust me. If I was to do that, it would actually be on film.
Who
I could
needs
possibly make
Stabity when you can actually, if there was a knife on the bench at the same time, you could combine Stabity
Electric
and
Stabity.
Shockity. Yeah.
Stabity
I
shock.
could make the wiring loom for you, so you basically have,
No.
Yeah, but could you make it in such a way that every time he says a certain word, it electrocutes him?
I tell you what, I can make a really, really powerful static grass applicator.
Yeah, you could make that. Tell him it's a LED, and he's just got to apply it to his face.
Where is the lightsaber of death?
Yeah, it's like, don't worry, Fox. Where it says taser, just ignore that bit.
Yeah, when it says point away from face, it means towards.
Yeah, it means put it on your tongue. Yeah.
No, not. I don't know what that tongue thing is. No, it's not. I think you mean tongue.
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 Second letter being O.
Yeah, it's
which
not.
is
No, it's
pronounced
tongue.
O.
No,
I'm not sure that you can pronounce an O as O.
I don't know. So, Vincent, is that a static grass applicator or static grass applicator?
I see what you're doing there, Chris.
Mutter. Static grass. On a Sunday night before school.
Here I am
on Monday.
carefully not smoking because demonetization and shit like that.
Yeah, on a Sunday night before school, you got to have a bath. Or a bath.
The bath.
A bath.
Bath. BAFF. Bath.
There's a town round here called Bath. Yeah.
Pits and bits.
Christ. We have some.
Right. It's approaching the end of the show.
Yeah.
It's approaching even faster.
Yeah, if you want to see the R2,
Oh yeah, hang about. Let me click on the button to make your big screen. There we go. Yeah, that's big. That's the 1/12,
Awesome.
isn't it?
yeah,
Is that the Bandai? Yeah.
yeah, and I'm doing it factory fresh, which
It's
is
shiny.
Tiny.
That's nicely shiny. I like that. Yeah.
Factory fresh, you say?
Cool.
Getting a decent glossy base can do wonders for any metallic paint, and Mr. Metal Color is no exception to that.
Yeah. Sergeant Bones is keeping an eye on the time for me. He says 3 minutes. 3-minute warning.
3 minutes.
It's
I think
more
we
like
should load it
4
once
minutes
we go up
actually,
a
but
hand
we won't worry about your minute here. We don't quibble that.
Sure, we
Apparently,
don't need to remind you anyway, because you'll get a text from Mrs. Chris saying
What?
cup of tea.
like that one that's just come through now.
Yeah. There's obviously an incredible crisis downstairs with a need for tea.
I desperately need a cuppa, she says.
Yeah.
So yes, I shall begin to wrap up. Thank you all for coming in and joining me.
No worries.
Pleasure.
Have you all got anything happening during the next few days, the week or so?
Telford.
Telford's next week. That's ages yet. We'll worry about that next week.
Next week. Good God, that close. Wow.
Well, no, next week is the last Thursday before Telford, so it's Sunday
Wow.
week. It's like 10 days. So yes, that's approaching. I will be attending Telford on the Sunday. I think Dad's there the Saturday and the Sunday, aren't you? Or
Yep, with donuts.
with donuts, indeed. Yeah.
Donuts.
Yeah.
I'll be doing a lot more streams because I'm still doing decals on this. So
Yeah, Fox's streams will appear as and when throughout the day, evening, night time.
yeah, I
Whenever
don't
he happens
always
to do them.
announce them or post them up on the Facebook. So just keep your eye on the YouTubes.
Yeah,
And
you should
they'll
all
appear
be
here and
following each other and channels and notifications and things anyway. So you know.
Yeah.
As for me, what we got today's Thursday, isn't it? Yes.
All day.
So I've got a couple of days off. I'm still working, obviously, but a couple of days off of evening, and then Sunday's back to the. Fox has got the Warhammer in at 4 o'clock. I've got the Warhamster at 8 p.m. 3 o'clock. Wasn't it?
I might be doing something next Tuesday. I might actually be live streaming Red Dead Redemption 2 as it comes out on PC with all the little extras for it and the 144 frame rates per second frame rate.
I don't know that you'll see it. I don't know. I don't think you
Yeah,
can tell
you
the
do,
difference.
honest to God. You won't see the difference in individual frames, but the animations are a lot smoother the higher your refresh rate goes.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
just
my
do
eyes
that on
work at
stream.
that.
Can you stream at 144 frames a second?
I can stream at 60 easily, so.
So yes, so Vincent might be about on Tuesday. Sunday, I say Fox has got 3 p.m. and I've got 8 p.m. My stream will be starting a new project,
Oh yeah.
which my patrons are voting on as we speak.
Ooh.
I think two-thirds of my patrons have voted. The other third haven't voted as yet, so it could all change, but we'll find
Team
out.
Orc Truck. Team Orc Truck. Hashtag.
No, because I'm not doing that. That's not one of the
No.
votes. That's not an option.
What are the options?
The options are the flying things, the ghosty things that I got from Warhammer World, a tiny like a basic little figure thing, or the weird knob.
Team Weird Knobs. Team Weird Knobs.
I think weird knob's got the
You just
fewest
wanted
votes at
to
the moment.
say
But
Hashtag show us your weird knob.
if you would like to vote, you have to become a patron. So for $1, you can come along and vote for my next build. I've put the link in there already, so there you go. If not, watch on Sunday anyway and find out what wins. I'll start that Sunday, and we'll see how it goes. The Sunday after, there won't be a War Hamster for me because I'll be in Telford, or
I
home
think
from
everybody should
Telford
just
and
vote for the
tired.
Team truck anyway.
Say,
Actually, I think everybody should just vote big truck anyway, regardless, even if it's not an option.
it's not an option, and it's a locked poll. You can't put in your own options. So.
God damn it. Always with the impediments.
And you can only vote for one thing. I made all these things rules. So yes, the other things will get built at some point, but you know.
Sigh.
So Steve says I can't remember if I voted or not. You can always go back to the post and try again. I don't remember. I don't know if it tells me who's voted. I think it just tells me how many people have voted. So
It's anonymous.
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 Yes, that's that. Then Monday we're back with Immortals,
Yep.
and then as I say, Vincent might be streaming on Tuesday, so watch that. And then back here to Thursday again for the last one before the Telford.
Yeah. Is Thursday coming up and open for everybody or not?
No, because this one's the open for everyone. You notice
Yep.
by the way that everyone turned up.
Yeah.
No.
Amazing. But
At the end, the last one in the month is the open for everyone. So if you didn't make it this time, you've got 3 or 4 weeks to get your camera sorted and come and join us next time. So yes, I'll get rid of all of you, and then I'll get rid of everybody, and then I'll come back to all of you briefly. But if you want to hang around, feel free. If you don't, feel free. So I'll click you off in the order in which you joined me. So Fox, you were the last in, apparently.
There's no
So-
place like home. There's no place like home.
Thank you.
There's no place
Goodbye.
like
Then we have Dad's there as well. Thank you for joining. See you in a bit. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Si.
It's all right. Ciao.
And me as well. I'm going to click on the button for me to go as well. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you, as I said, for the next ones, the next things. So, bye.